Hi guys, Darren from Venom Fluid Art. Thank you for joining me today. I thought I'd just have a little bit of a play today. And I think we'll do a swipe. And really wreck it up and see what sort of designs we can come up with. So I've got an 8-inch round. 8, 9, something like that. MDF, it's 1/4 inch thick. And that's solid MDF. It's not hollowed out in the back or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is grab some pillow paint. I'll throw that down first. Now the pillow paint is British Paints, low sheen. That's what I use here in Australia. So we'll put some of that down. Good. Now I'm not even going to spin that out. I'm just going to leave it like that. Not going to bother wetting the edges or anything. Not yet. So I'm going to start throwing some colours down. I think we'll make this one super bright. Why not? So this is an Inferno by this little piggy, which is like a neon red. Goes quite nuts in the light, that one. Really super bright. Okay. So we'll start with that one. What else shall we use? I think there's a little bit of something in there. Yep, got it. Saved it. Alright. What shall else we... Blue. We've got a real bright sky blue. You know, all these colours, I'm just throwing them down in random places. And we will see how it turns out. Okay, we'll go a fluoro orange. Have a magenta. So I'm having thin trails and then bigger blobs here and there. Just for a different effect. We'll go with some neon yellow. Loads of neons in this one. What else shall we use? I've got some Southern Ocean blue. So we might put some of that down. Like that. I've got a fluorescent hot pink. It's super bright. And I think I've got a neon green somewhere. Let me just find it. Yes, we do. Okay. So we'll put the green down. Now, I'm going to give that a swipe with some black Selectivator, which is Amsterdam Lamp Black, mixed with Australian Floetrol at roughly 3 to 1, something like that. Oops, All these bubbles. Not that it really matters for what we're going to do. Sometimes it's better to leave the bubbles in it. That way when you swipe it, other colours will pop out from underneath. So, alright, lamp black. Put that some on a swipe tool. Alright, so we've got that. Now what I'm going to do is just go over half of it. Like that. Then I'm going to do the other half. So I'll put some more selectivator on my little swipe tool. Like that. Come round and go like so. Crazy cells everywhere. Just wipe off this swipe tool. Now, what I'm going to do is grab a skewer. If I could remember where I put it. Ah, found one. It's all good. Crisis averted. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is grab the skewer and just go some randomized swirls through it. Like that, so they're like figure eights. And go back through in between those figure eights. Like that. Alright. Give that a bit of a tilt. Like that. Okay. We'll give that a spin and see what it does. Pop that up. Drop that down. So as close to possible as you can get in the center of your spinner. Doesn't matter if it's off a little bit for the design that we're doing. Scrape off some of this from around the outside edge. Now if that had been on a silicone mat underneath the spinner, you could have just lifted your piece off and all the outside piece, you could have just moved that, let it dry, and that would have looked really cool for like jewellery and bits and pieces like that. So another thing you can do. I'll just go in and mess up a couple of little bits here and there. Pop some bubbles. Alright, pop that one up and we'll have a bit of a look. Okay. super bright. That's for sure. Alright. Scrape off underneath, that way any drips don't drag your design and distort everything. Like that. And she's good to go. Alright, I might click pause and do another quickie. Okay, I think we might do another swipe. So what I've done is threw some pillow paint down and spun it out so there isn't really that much movement in it. I'm just going to make random little patterns through here. Alright, okay, some Southern Ocean blue. Go with some fluoro pink. We'll use another sky blue. And some lemon sorbet. Actually, I might put some dioxazine purple down. Why not? Like that. Then I'll go the lemon sorbet. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab my little swipe tool, which is this little guy. I've removed the handle to make it easier. Otherwise it gets in the way inside a big plastic tub like this. So I'm going to put the cell activator on that, like so, and then go and just tool it at the end. I'll do the same on the other side. So when you're playing with swipes, you can put all sorts of patterns down when you first start off. And just try swipes in different directions. And see what crazy patterns you come up with, because a lot of the time they turn out really cool. So on the center one, I'm going to use straight black, and I'm going to mix a little bit of white in with that. So a little drizzle of white over it. And that should, when the cells pop up, give little white rings around them. Okay, so we'll start with that. I'll grab my little skewer. I'm gonna just zigzag through the whole thing. Put a little circle at the end. Like that. Then in certain places I can loop in, drag some colour out. Back in this one. There. Just for fun. Alright. Scrape this off here. Grab that. Throw it down. Close the center as possible. Just about there. Pretty close. Just go slow to start with, that way you can see where it spreads out. Whether you want to move it off center or have a mess around. I actually quite like that the way it is. Okie dokie. So we'll pop that one up. Give it a bit of a wipe. Like that. Let's spin that around so you can see it. And you get really cool designs like that. So they bit of a glare, but you can see what's going on. All the blue explodes with colour. Lemon sorbet really pops up over the top of the dioxazine purple. Like that. So that's for that little camera. So yeah, it pays to just have a play. If you're going to do swipes like this, put your colours down in just random sort of patterns and places, and then try different swipes at different angles, different shapes. You know, the list goes on. Different coloured cell activators. They're all going to give you different designs every single time you do it. You know, instead of doing the little zigzags like I did, do circles, figure eights, entirely up to you. But it really does pay to just have a bit of a play. And, yeah, you get some crazy designs that pop up. So, that's it. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you did, click like, share and subscribe. Ring the notification bell. That way you get to see all my videos as I release them. Yeah. Have a Merry Christmas, because that's coming really soon. So, no doubt I'll have a couple of videos out by then, but if I don't see you beforehand and you're on holiday, have a Merry Christmas. Alright guys, see you soon. Bye for now.